Hello, everybody.
Whoa, that did like a cool ring. That was awesome, bro.
Vibrato.
It's so hard to figure out which camera to look at because now I'm used to the one that's right next to the camera that's over here. So, yeah. But
just look at all of them.
Andrew has crayons. Andrew is officially a Titan. I think we talked about that. No, we talked about this as friends, not on camera. Look at those Titans. Look at those Titan edibles.
No.
Look at those Titan edible crayons. Like those kind of crayons are the ones. Like I want the green flavor. Wait, what does it say? Oh boy, colors. You can colors.
It's one of those. It's one of those crayons.
What's the green one say?
Snozberry flavored. I feel
box like in color.
Snozberry. They taste like snozberries.
I feel like one of those crayons tastes like snozberries.
So this is really just tricks rebranded, not sponsored by anyways.
Yeah.
But this is literally tricks.
Yeah.
So
and all the other ones are literally Lucky Charms. That's all Kellogg's is doing now.
Can you
just making
what is going on,
Andrew? Can you save that box for me?
Why? You want to color it in? Don't you?
No, I have an idea now because like you know how Trix it's Trix is for kids and it's the rabbit is the mascot. I want to draw Trix is for Titans on that and have it where Crow is trying to take cereal from it. That's not cereal, Andrew.
Hey, you know the whole theory that Trix just looks like little balls now because we grew up and we're not kids anymore, so we can't see. That just looks like little balls because we're not Titans.
You guys sound like tiny little robots.
Yeah, wait, those look like little balls for you?
Oh my!
I see.
You can see
like,
them.
They're shaped like crayons.
Yeah,
Like,
see.
You can see the food. I didn't know anything. To me, it looks like spaghetti.
So you gotta be a Titan.
Hunters just see spaghetti. So
warlocks see little cereal balls.
No, they see.
I don't know why
books.
hunters are seeing spaghetti, but
We're hungry all the time. So what's up, guys? It's
Hungry, eat a crayon.
are you really just gonna leave that on your microphone stand the whole time?
No, I did. So this is started my job at Chewy today. This was a cat, like a
He does
bandana.
not speak for the brand or the company.
This is a bandana for like the animals, and I put it on Chicklet. And she loved it for 5 seconds.
I don't understand a single thing you guys are saying. Everything's running at 5 frames per second for me. But go on.
That's not how.
Well, then
mouths
hang
work.
up and come back,
Andrew. That's not how mouths work.
I'm
though.
leaving anyway.
That's not how mouths work. Mouths don't speak at 5 frames per second.
We could.
But no, Discord is kind of weird.
Yeah, Discord's a bit choppy right now.
But it's whatever. It's fine. It'll go away maybe.
Hopefully.
Make a way for me. I won't be here.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about it before Andrew left because he has to go do stuff. But like I wanted to talk about. I told Jason a little bit. Like you know the movie with Matthew, with Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn, where they work at Google. I forget what it's called, but it's a good movie. I was telling my dad earlier. I was like, literally, Chewy is just like that. Like I literally walked in. And like they talked about how like they do happy hours like every week, or used to before COVID. They did like a happy hour day where you can get 2 drinks. Don't do beverages, kids. You can get 2 drinks if you're over 21 and all the food you want and hang out. Like they do a lot of mixers and stuff like weekly because they want everyone to be like close and personal. Like the building looked extravagant when you walk in.
Kids, don't do beverages, and adults do beverages responsibly
And get a job. But
get a job, you hobo.
the computer they gave me is the size of my hand. It's this thin and it's this big. And yeah,
How big?
this big and this thin. It's literally the size of my key, like half my keyboard. Like it's a small little computer and it's so cute. And I have like another screen just sitting here and I'm just like, well, I guess I have to figure out how to make this fit on my desk, even though I have 2 other screens. But yeah, no, the only thing I have to say, the only downside I have is the fact that if hopefully none of them watch this, but the fact that everyone's computer illiterate. Because I'm literally sitting there, they're like the teachers are explaining things to the students and I'm already done. They're explaining how to save emails to a folder like Google Drive basically. They're explaining how to save things to Drive even though it's Microsoft OneLook or whatever or Outlook, which I don't even use it. But it's all pretty much the same thing. and they're doing it, and then like they said the hardest thing you're gonna do is create your e-signature for your emails and put it into your emails. So every time you reply to emails, it does your name, your phone number, your extension, all that stuff. And I'm sitting there waiting for the whole class. I literally fell asleep almost because I'm waiting for everyone to do it. I'm just like, kind of sucks that we do this stuff like all the time ourselves, like the four of us. Like we're just at our computers all the time, so we have like all this knowledge of computers and everything basically runs the same on everything. So it's like we're never really doing anything new. And I'm like sitting there like, should I tell the class how to do it?
Things get a little annoying once you start running Macs.
Yeah, luckily I ran it. Well, even then, Mac isn't like that bad if you know the gist of computer stuff. Like,
yeah,
I learned Photoshop and Adobe on Mac, and then when I switched to Windows, it was just like a couple keybinds I had to learn. But
that's right. When I first started working where I'm working, I was running the yard. I was helping clean things up, getting people out to their cars, get property from the accidents and all that.
Yeah,
we had Tesla that had been in an accident, and nobody could figure out how to get anything done because it's got like all these settings and everything. They couldn't figure out how to get into tow mode. They couldn't figure. I didn't even Google anything. I just got in, click, 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 click. Okay, it's in tow mode, and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "I just followed where things probably should be, and there they were."
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things are common knowledge that people think are so hard. What's up, Andrew?
Oldies.
I mean, there's a couple. Some of the teachers are older, and like, but it's a matter of like they're the ones that came up with the curriculum, so it's like you would think that they would know how to do their own steps in the processes that we have, and like one of them
wrote this entire course.
Yeah, they were
Why
explaining.
Are you having to look at notes. You've done this course 80 times.
They were explaining something to someone, and one thing that threw me off is they told them to press the little line to minimize the Explorer, and I'm like, you could also just click the thing at the bottom of the screen and just switch your window. I'm like, it basically minimizes it, especially if you're gonna keep doing work with it. Don't worry about minimizing. I'm like, and the way she explained it, I was like, I don't belong here, but I do have a crush on someone.
Also, why are they using Explorer?
They're not. They're using Chrome. But it feels like it.
Why were they showing you how to use Explorer?
Isn't Explorer dead?
No, it's well, yeah, it's Microsoft.
It's Edge.
Edge
it's
now.
Edge now. Yeah.
And the logo is like a circular thing.
They barely changed the logo. Rearranged all the letters except for the first one.
They did cancel Explorer though. Like it's no longer available anyway.
Oh, give me a second. You guys continue phone call.
Yep.
One Mississippi.
But there's one girl. Her name's something. I'm not gonna say it, but
hey,
she's
no personal information.
Yeah, we were sitting there,
and
like her and I went to go take our pictures with her name tags, and I was like, she's kind of cute. She started talking to me and stuff, and like when we're doing it, I had to come home after we went to the thing and do our classes here, and that's when everything was just slow. And she's the only other one that did the check mark saying we were done at the same time I did it. Like legit, every single time I completed an assignment, she checked mark, she completed, and I'm like, so she's smart too. She's cute and smart. I'm like,
first day on the job, he's already got a crush.
That's how it always. Dude, I'm easy. Not like that. It's easy for me to just look at someone and be like, you're cute. I like you. You're smart. I like you. I'm yeah. Making my way downtown, rolling fast. But no, they just like, to me, this is like the first company I really kind of want to stay with as long as I can, especially if we do this YouTube stuff on the side. Like this would be the company I want to stay with while I do this, and then when YouTube gets big enough, or if we can do it, we can make it full time, then that happens. But it's a good company to work for, I think.
I hope so. Welcome back.
What else was there? Oh yeah, they had us do two truths and a lie, right? And they had us get up and say our name, and then like as soon as it's like it was literally like high school. Like I felt like I was in high school because there was a big projector screen. The teacher was like writing on it and stuff. They had an entire wall made of dry erase marker, and I'm sitting there like, geez. But they had us play two truths and a lie, and it got to my turn, and I was getting everyone else's lie right because I lie really well. And it gets to my turn, and I go, "Hi, my name's Dennis," and they go, "Hi, Dennis," and the teacher goes, "Dude, I love your name." Like DeFinger is your username, like because they gave it to me. It's DFinger, and she goes, I love that. She goes, you're my favorite student, and so I go, hi, my name's Dennis again. They start laughing, and
Hi, my name's still Dennis.
And she goes, I go, so I have a dog. Today's my birthday, and I hate my roommate. And so you know what? So they went around and they were like trying to guess my lie, and they go, "Today's not your birthday." I'm like, "No, today is actually my birthday." And they go, "Okay, you love your roommate." I said, "No." They go, "You don't have a dog?" I said, "No, I have a fat cat though." And then they saw my cat.
The cat looks like she ate a dog.
They saw my cat on the bed when she came in here at one point, and they're literally looking at her, and they're like, "You're right, she is fat." I'm like, "I know." How I got her, kind of.
Chonk.
I like him big.
I like him chunky.
Chunky.
Just want to say that last thing before I go. So I have to go.
Bye.
Not Andrew.
So I could
Sayonara, sucker.
be here later.
Huh?
I'll be here later.
Yeah. You still got to say one more thing.
No, that was it. The big and chunky.
Okay. Bye.
The chunk shot.
Loggers.
Okay, I'm out.
Soggers.
Have fun.
Yep.
Goodbye.
We
I'm sorry
won't.
if you got
Bye,
there.
Andrew.
Love you.
Goodbye.
Don't die.
Bye.
Hang up. Don't just walk away. We don't want your mom coming in.
Don't forget. There you go. There you go.
All right,
You almost
now that
forgot
he's
that.
gone.
Now we can talk bad about him behind his back
Yeah.
on the podcast.
Dude, have you seen his content? Like, I don't know who's making it for him anymore, but his videos.
Yeah, I
just
don't
are
know who's
trash.
editing it, but it's terrible.
I know whoever's uploading them doesn't know how to do tags or anything. Like, none of his videos are getting views because of it. I wonder who uploads it. Literally taking over the whole. Like, he's like, I'm uploading this today. I'm like, no, you're not. He goes, why not? I said, because you uploaded that yesterday. He's like, what? I said, yeah, you sent me the footage and I made a schedule kind of based off the schedule you gave me. And I was like, something happened, and yeah. He goes,
Well, also he wanted you to take everything over, and I was like, hey, I'm putting this up, and I would just be like, no, you're not. Like, why? Because you told me to do things, and I'm doing them.
he goes, okay,
And you
Mr.
don't do
Manager.
them
He
anymore.
always says it like that. I'm like, yep, I'm not really a manager, but hey, I'm like, I'll do anything for love.
Anything.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Kevin,
Things I do for love.
So,
did I tell you guys about what happened with Adobe?
what happened?
I'm
with
talking a
Adobe?
lot. I'm awake now. I had my coffee. I get Adobe for cheaper now.
Why?
Sat there in a call with them for 3 hours.
You are frozen in robotic. I hope we are not the same on the other side.
No, you are not.
He's normal for me.
They
Okay, well, not normal, but
Yeah.
thanks. No, he's
Who's
making a joke.
whose computer is this call running off of? Because this connection is terrible.
It's still Discord.
Discords have been having issues today.
Yeah.
Wow, we apologize to our viewers.
It's not that bad on my
This is
end.
gonna be terrible.
It's not bad on my end, so it's fine. We're not it's not gonna be like last time.
It's terrible on my end.
Okay. So Adobe, I paid my usual monthly fee. I went to open the app and they're like, you still owe $50. And I'm just like, no, I don't. I just paid for it. So I emailed them. I was like, listen, or I messaged them. I went to a chat room with them. I was like, listen, I'm like, this happened. I'm like, I paid for it. And they're like, no, you paid for January. I said, no, I paid for January on January 15th, the day that I pay. And they're like, no, you didn't. And I said, yeah, I did. And I told them the exact day and the transaction numbers and everything. And they're like, no, you paid today for that. And I'm like, no, I didn't. So they emailed me, or while I was still talking to him, he emails me telling me to send him my bank statements to prove the dates I paid. So I sent him everything from July of last year to show him that everything is paid up and has been paid up. And I get a text 5 minutes later. Yeah, you're right. He goes, do you mind if we do something fun for you? And I said, what's that? He's like, we're going to give you a refund for this month and cancel your subscription. And he goes, your new rate's going to be $29.99 a month. And I'm like, $20 cheaper. I'll take it.
Jeez.
And yeah, I'm basically paying the student fee for the entire suite. Like,
Nice.
and the funny thing is though, is I didn't have the money because I was waiting for the refund to pay for it. And the dude leaves the chat after that and doesn't send me the email with the promo code. So I'm sitting there like, because the price went up from what I pay originally. And I'm like, I need to know the promo code. So I messaged them back again and they're like, oh yeah, we see it's on your account. Here we go. And they sent me an email and I'm like, oh cool. You guys messed up twice, but still helped me in the end. So now I pay very little for Adobe and I'm happy because Adobe is expensive. Sometimes. Kevin's learning Vegas.
Yeah. I am learning Vegas.
How's that going?
And it's going. Just gotta figure things out.
You're learning it on Skillshare, right? Not sponsored.
Yeah.
One day maybe sponsor. Yeah. That's
Really
cool.
helpful website.
What are you using to practice with? Like the files they give you, or?
No, I'm kind of just like the old Minecraft footage that I still have and whatnot. Just kind of messing with it.
All right. Like I said, I can give you footage if you want to play with it.
Right.
I still want to, anyways. Just to be like, yo, Kevin, do it, do something, do it.
I'm currently trying to do like a funny moments thing with like one of the videos.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And then if you make a channel, you can upload it to it. You still have a channel? No.
I mean, technically, there's nothing on it.
Oh yeah, it's the diamond block for your logo, isn't it?
No, it should be my little Doge dude now. I believe I changed it.
You ever buy the Doge?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
So Daft Punk split up. Kind of sad.
We were gonna talk about that. I know.
Yeah.
I heard about it. I'm like, no. A good band.
And it's about time. It's been what,
Yeah, I mean, it was 28
30
years. Yeah, 28 years they were doing stuff.
Yeah. And they did something for
they've been
Kanye.
making music as long as I've been alive.
Yeah, like their music, I loved Daft Punk. Like,
So
love
chill.
the style of it and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially Tron, the new Tron movie or not the new one, but the,
Not
more
the newest
previous
one, yeah.
That
Legacy.
whole soundtrack was.
It's on point. I listen to that a lot.
I used to go to bed to it. It was so good. It was
Yeah,
like
it is.
they were like dubstep, but like calm dubstep before dubstep was even a genre. Like in a way, I mean it's techno, but oh, they had a
they
movie
still
too.
do it all different.
It's not as hard as techno.
I don't
techno
think-
goes hard.
I don't think I would have been into Daft Punk if it wasn't for my stepdad, because he used to listen to that to test his speakers too, as well as Rush. So, Jason's frozen. Hello.
I'm
No,
yeah.
he's moving for
Oh,
you.
we-
You guys
we
are
can
both
s-
good for me.
We can still hear. We're having another one of these nights.
Discord is all
As
over
long
the
as the
place.
voices aren't
And
bad on my
it's
end,
so
I couldn't
annoying.
care less.
About to boost.
I don't
the
even know
server.
if you can hear me.
I'm about to do
We
it
hear you.
too. I got birthday money today, so I'm about to boost the server.
How much does it cost?
To get our first boost, it's
$10.
$6.98.
You need 2 boosts
At least,
to
well, for
up-
me at least,
You
because
need,
I have nitro.
You need 2 boosts to up, right? To up the call quality? Call quality?
No idea.
I'll look into it afterwards, because that would help for like watch throughs too, because we could actually watch it at 1080 and like not have that fuzz happen because it's more of a dedicated server than it already is. That's something I was gonna look into at some point next week or the week after, but yeah. What else is new? I know Destiny or Bungie's been making some moves lately.
Like what?
They had a mission come out a week ago or so that people are saying like has brought a lot of people back to Destiny because of just how it is. It's very reminiscent of a Destiny 1 mission with the Siva because it has like a horror feel to it. Everyone's like saying it's like Alien Isolation almost, like the whole mission. But Bungie also has announced a possible movie coming out, and
That would surprise me.
they also have announced that they have basically quadrupled, or maybe not that big, but they've expanded their whole company. They're opening a whole new development system so they can do their new games, because they don't want to be just one developer for one game. They want to be a publishing company, kind of.
Right.
Which is cool. But Destiny, they're going to work more on again as well, because they realized how much they've hurt their fans lately, and they want to be good again. So they hired on, I know for the next season, not this season, but the next one, they've announced that they're going to have over 100 new weapons introduced to the game again.
Jeez.
And new armor as well. So it's like they're actually, and they also hired people specifically for exotics, to make new exotics and stuff. So like they're trying to get the game where it was.
Yeah, they seem to be trying to bump a little bit of life back into it, but
People are saying this season definitely was the best season they could do. And it, if I had the time to play it, I would. But I uninstalled it yesterday because I was like, I don't have the time to do it. I'll still.
I haven't been on Destiny in ages.
Me neither. It's installed still. It just has not been touched.
I have people inviting me to raids lately, and I'm just like, oh, I just deleted it. Like, actually deleted it. No.
Like right after you hit delete, everything disappears, and then people start sending you invites, and you're like,
They wanted me to do the new raid, and I'm just like, seriously, you couldn't have asked me like 2 days ago?
Last time I played was December 18th.
Didn't we do the raid that day with that group?
Yeah.
Where I saw the purple and thought it was an Umberland or Prime Engram, and it turned out to be how you activate the boss. I freaking screamed, "It's a Prime Engram!" and run out there, and then it's Atrax.
Atrax here.
Just here to mess up your day.
let's see.
I'm tired.
Good lord, the last time I played Destiny was December 1st.
I think that's when we did the quest for the sword. No. Yeah? I think.
I know you
So I
guys
know
played together last.
Yeah, we played to get that one chainsaw sword. We were doing all that stuff.
Hello?
Hello, finger. I look up and he's just back to the camera. I'm just like, Blair Witch.
My cat. Was there? There's a lot been going on.
I was expecting the screen to go glitchy and like him jump cut, turn around, all of a sudden wearing like a long wig over his face.
I'll you know what? I'll make that happen.
Just full ring style, just I thought he was gonna I thought he was gonna pull out a wig.
Me
Break
too.
your neck doing that, man.
I almost fell backwards, dude.
Break your neck doing that.
Oh,
Oh, I still gotta get you guys on my Satisfactory world so you can come see all the stupid things
still
I
gotta
built
buy
and
it.
destroyed.
Yeah, I don't even own it.
I owned it, and then they like took it away from me, and then made it where I couldn't buy games for like ever or accept gifts.
Why?
I don't know. I bought Fallout 6 or 5 as well, or Far Cry 5, and they were like, you don't own this, and I'm like, excuse me? And they took it because I bought them at the same time, and they took away that game from me too, and I'm just like, okay, I'm not gonna fight it. Whatever. I didn't have the money really. I mean, I did, but I know I bought Valheim, so Kevin actually can make content.
Valheim.
Because Kevin's like never in content just alone. He's always in the group stuff. Nothing wrong with that, but nice to get him in something solo, you know. And then if you buy Valheim, eventually Jason will do it, of course. But for now, him and I could start off because I don't even know what the game's about.
I was gonna say I don't know that I've even heard of it.
It's one of the biggest.
It's a Viking survival game.
Yeah. Him and I used to play survival games all the time back in the day.
It's got really good heavy metal music for the boss fights, and I love it.
There's sea monsters when you start to go on sea and stuff. Like,
Yeah, let's not talk about those.
Kind of familiar. I think I watched a video. I think I happened to be on YouTube and watched a video of somebody sailing a boat over the edge of the world.
yes, I sent you something on TikTok about
just
that too.
to find out what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That might have been what it was. Is it was a TikTok instead of a YouTube video.
it's one of the best selling games, I believe, on Steam.
It's up to like 3 million.
Yeah.
And it came out like a few weeks ago.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I'll buy it because like it's hot, it's popping. Why not? We can make something in it.
I'm down for some Viking survival.
I had birthday money, so I was like, they can't get mad at me for spending my birthday money. Plus, I never buy myself games, so I was like, I'm gonna use my birthday money for this.
I need to get a VR rig because I've been watching some YouTube stuff, and I've got like a list of VR games I need now.
Well, speaking of VR, Andrew is like, he's moving in next week to this house, and he's like, he's like, do I have room for VR? I'm like, well, I was gonna originally put you in the other side of my room, across from my dresser, but I can't because he comes home and he plays while I'll be working because I'll be doing 3 p.m. to 12 a.m. And I'm like, I can't have background noise. I said, sadly, I had to put you out in the living room where I used to have my office, which isn't a bad thing. I used to be out there, and you know, I told him he could use my old desk. So he doesn't have to open up his new one. But I was like, you'll have plenty of VR room if Senior leaves. Which he plans to be out of here soon, from what I understand. It's been.
You still gonna set him up to sleep in your room, or?
I would like to. I just gotta tell him that like if he wants to watch stuff, he has to use headphones.
You guys are gonna be bed buddies.
But I also mentioned like with how it sounds, we might be at we might not be he might not be here for that long. So it's like if he's okay with just sleeping out there for a couple weeks, it's not a big deal. I'll be ready to move out of here. He'll be ready to move out of here the day he moves out. I'll be ready to move out of here probably in 3 weeks. And by that I mean I'll have my half of the money we need to move, Jason. Meaning we could possibly just do it without asking your work or anyone for a loan. So and even then, if we have to wait another month, I'm fine with that too, because no one's kicking us out. We're just in limbo, basically. Sucks if we can't get that place, but maybe something else better will come along, or what have you.
Your roommate still mad?
He sent me birthday money, so no. And I was like, you didn't have to. I was more mad, I think, than he was. I was just more at my, like I told you, when that happened, I literally like sat in the corner going like, I can't do this. So I had a mental breakdown, which I've never had before, even with being in a bad place mentally.
He finally found out that he's the person in the group most people don't like.
Yeah. But he's not like, you know, he's bearable as a person, kind of. I shut my brain off though half the time, so
I just can't live with him. Like it's not happening.
Well, the big thing is I told Andrew, I was like legit the next day, you know how I like usually sneak past and like wait till people go to their bedrooms to come into my room? Like I didn't even leave my room that day. I peed inside a cup because I was so afraid to leave my room for some reason. My anxiety was through the roof that day.
If my brain weren't already completely messed up, I would not be able to understand what you're saying right now.
I said I peed in a cup because
like
I was so
scared. I can piece it all together as you're going along, but it is just bits and pieces, just syllables here and there. Like I got what you were saying, but I should not have been able to understand what you were saying, and now you're completely frozen.
Still moving on my screen. You are. Kevin especially. Kevin's moving the most.
Oh yeah, look at me move, dude. Yeah. I am a movie move.
Wacky waving, unfurling, inflatable tube man. Wacky waving, unfurling, inflatable tube man. Hi, I'm Al Harrington. Is that a copyrighted name? I don't know.
Probably not.
Prove it's not my name. You can't. I have pictures.
Prove it's not my name.
Jason.
It's like, hi Jason, how's it?
Should just legally change your name to whatever you said.
Al Harrington? No, I don't want to be Al Harrington.
I'll be Al.
Wacky inflatable arm tube man.
Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
So the moral.
They don't say it the way I say it, and it annoys me because it runs so much smoother the way I say it. Wacky waving
It's because you're a smooth talker.
Inflatable tube man.
Because you're a smooth man. You're a smooth jazz man. What else was I gonna say? Oh, so the Mortal Kombat trailer came out for the new movie. It looks fantastic.
I still haven't seen the trailer for it yet.
They better do better than the originals.
Well, I'm gonna say this: the actors are pretty big. Some of the actors are like really good actors. They do fatalities now, like real deal fatalities. Like there's one scene where Sub-Zero literally cuts someone and then turns his blood into a knife and then stabs him in the head with it. Like it's not bad CGI. There's a couple parts where you're like, okay, maybe they're gonna fix that when it actually comes out, but it looks so much better. And there's actual story. And
if I do the not bad face, I look like Walter with a beard.
I'm upset though, cause like, so they're doing Kung Lao. And Raiden's like very young looking. I don't think Johnny Cage is in the movie this time, which is weird because Sonya's in it. They also showed Jax how he lost his arms, and it's not good. Like it looks bad. It looks BA. Like it's really good. They like Sub-Zero grabs him by the arms, freezes his arms, and then shatters them, and they explode into like a bloody pool. And at the end of it, they do a bunch of fatalities, like a compilation of fatalities, and you're just like, if this came out in the 90s, it would not come out in the 90s because it. But they're doing the proper.
It would not have a rating.
Yeah, I think the big issue was there wasn't story around the time the 90s movie came out, because that was when the game was around, and there wasn't story to the game. It was just a fighting game, kind of like Street Fighter. Whereas over the years, NetherRealm has made story, and Warner Brothers has made story in the games, so now they have actual lore to go off of. Because they're doing Scorpion and Sub-Zero's actual rivalry. Like they have Sub-Zero come and attack Scorpion's family, which actually happens in the games and stuff. And you see Scorpion before he's actually a demon, and stuff. So it's like very interesting how they're doing it. I'm excited because I love the 90s. Mortal Kombat is one of my favorite movies of all time. As cheesy as it is my favorite movie of all time. Like
he also likes Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, but I like Mortal Kombat better than Spider-Man 3, to be honest. I didn't know that Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is actually it's actually being made by Sam Raimi again.
Sam Raimi, the guy rat from Ratatouille.
No, the guy. I deserved it.
Don't reveal his secret.
It's secretly a mouse holding his hair.
Just tuck it into your shirt, dude. Just pull it to the front and then tuck the top of it into your shirt.
You're uncomfortable?
A hairball?
I'm tired. So what'd you do in Minecraft today, Jason? Cool.
You played Minecraft today.
Guess we'll find out when we record later.
Oh, no.
When it comes time to take the boss, then you'll find out.
He freaking woke me up. Or didn't wake me up. I woke up and he told me to text him. And I texted him and he's like, put me in creative mode. This is like 7:10.
No.
That's why I did it. And then I was like, I gotta go. And so he's
I'll tell you what I've been doing all week. When I get home from work in the morning, I turn Minecraft on. I got my YouTube and everything going like I normally do. And while I'm sitting there watching whatever I'm watching and doing whatever I'm doing, I'm just standing in front of the mob farm and just loading up on XP. I'm like level 85. And I've already gone back. Like I've got all my armor enchanted at least one time over. I've got 2 bows made that have 4 enchantments on them, including infinity.
Take it easy, bro. Take it easy.
No, I'm gonna get each of us a bow that has infinity and 2 or 3 other enchantments on it. And
mine already has that.
Oh, Kevin, I need to borrow some diamond from you. and I'll probably do this in the video because I'm gonna make us all diamond armor and then enchant it, and then like stack some enchantments on it so that we can then add the netherite to it.
So you can enchant netherite armor.
Yes, but it is very difficult to stack the enchantments on netherite armor because you have to have more netherite armor to do it. Since we have enough diamonds sitting around, I can make 4 diamond helmets, get the enchantments I need, combine them, and then turn it into netherite.
I don't have enough netherite though.
That's a lot of netherite.
Yeah, that's a lot of netherite to waste. That's not. Ooh, my food's here.
All right, it's just our show now, Kevin.
It's just us, just the 2 of us.
We can make it if we try. Just the 2 of us. So, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
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 Yeah!
You've been grinding Minecraft, too.
Well, yeah. Of course I did.
Andrew and I get sent a picture halfway through one of the days last week. Then I've been grinding. You covered in netherite.
I was just like, well, I might as well go for it. So I just looked up best way to get netherite. I was like, cool.
I mean, to be fair, Jason and I grinded as well and got netherite that night, but you surprised us.
Netherite for days.
Yeah. Jason, what happened to you on Saturday, by the way? I meant to ask.
Netherite for days.
I had netherite for days.
Remember we were supposed to, Niron, whatever his name is, I was asking where you was.
Oh, I slept. That's what happened. I had a long night Friday night.
No, he was like, "Where's Jason?" I said, "He works during nights, so he's probably asleep." Like Kevin, I think is at work now. Andrew's at work because I did the stuff with them, and then I had to leave for my family barbecue thing. And like, dude, it was so much fun. Like we played hide and seek, so it was just like what we did with my roommate Kevin, where you just one person tells everyone who he is, and then you go and just kill everyone while everyone tries to do tasks. It was so much fun. But that's where Nerion was saying in chat earlier about like don't let Finger chase you around a table, even if he tells you he's gonna buy you dinner. Because like we were sitting at the table, I'm like, "Come here, Nerion, I'm gonna Lady in the Tramp you." He's like, "What?" I'm like, "I got some meatballs and I got some spaghetti. So let's sit here and let's catch each other." Because I just caught feelings. And I told Andrew, I said, I'm excited to see like one of us in someone else's videos that I've never actually like watched. Because it's gonna be weird to go to his channel and just see my name.
That's just terrible. It's like I've never watched your videos, but I'm going to now.
I watched his Darkwood stuff that he's doing right now because it's funny and it pops up on my TV.
I wanted to be there just for community reasons. Like I just wanted to get involved in some other people's stuff, but I was exhausted. Like I didn't wake up at all to any of the 4 alarms I set.
No, we would fit in really well. It was awkward because like as soon as I joined, I felt like it got quiet. So like I got quiet, and then once we started going, I started yelling a lot and being stupid, and they started laughing. I'm like, whatever. But yeah, Nerion's.
We're the same way. We're the same way when new people join. We're just like, how far can I be me? Can I just be normal? Like, where's your line?
It's weird. Usually when I'm around new people,
how do we cross it? I mean, not cross it.
I usually tone down my dirty mind around like everyone, and then once I meet new people, that's the time I'm the most dirty. And that's why that night after we hung out with Andrew's friends, I was like just talking. Went, Jason, you stared at that camera for one brief second and were so serious. It paused for a second too.
What you eating there, bud?
Mozzarella sticks.
Nice. Now I'm hungry. What you've done?
Man, Andrew's not here.
There's Checkers mozzarella sticks too.
Andrew and I went to Checkers.
That is.
Andrew and I went to Checkers, and
you might know them as rallies. I don't know if they're.
We tried this.
They tried.
Yeah, Andrew and I tried the other day. We asked him if he knew what Hardee's was, and we said it's basically like that in a way, just not the same fries. No, Andrew and I went to Checkers on Friday night.
Their seasoning is really what makes them good.
Their fries, yeah. But yeah, we go through drive-through.
These are fried seasoned mozzarella sticks.
We go through the drive-through at the one near the church, and Andrew and I'm like, I'm gonna get myself a meal. I'm like, tell them you have 2 orders. So we get to the window, and I start ordering my baconzilla or something, or whatever it was, and I said I need a sweet tea, and the dude behind the register goes, he starts laughing, and Andrew and I, by the time we got to the window, we were both crying from laughing so hard at this dude just cracking up from me saying sweet tea. And like I told the dude, I'm like, thank you so much for the sweet tea. And he's just cracking up again behind the register. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, sir. And the rest of the night I talk like this, and it's very weird. And I'm just like, yeah, sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
It was good sweet tea.
Sweet tea is made of days. I don't know why I thought of that.
What do you guys want to talk about? Anything new?
I don't know what's in the news. Andrew's kind of been our news dude.
Well, the two of them keep up with the news more than you and I do.
And
all of you keep up with it more than I do.
Andrew sends me the news. What?
Here, let me open my phone and see if anything popped up. No news. This just in. There's no news in the world.
Anywhere? Wow.
Anywhere.
Destiny 2 players are jumping off cliffs to avoid playing Trials of Osiris.
Fair enough.
Krispy Kreme delivery, treat yourself. Halo Infinite has seemingly received developers' assistance from Gears of War Studio. Cave update will change mining forever. WandaVision hints at the MCU's real Infinity Stone replacements. Gina Carano says Disney accidentally sent her an email saying it was following the fire Gina.
I read that one.
Okay. AMD Ryzen 7
Have you been following that at all?
suggests a serious, promising 8-core APU. No, I haven't. It happened, and then after that, I just kind of went away from it. I don't agree with the decision to fire her, but that's just my opinion.
I mean, they've been all over the place with it.
I don't know. Like, I feel like people are entitled to their own things. Like, I've seen Mark Hamill and Mark Ruffalo. That's pretty much the only two I've seen. Post a lot of political stuff, and Disney doesn't do anything to them, but like one chick post one thing and she's gone.
Yeah.
And like a lot of times, like these, like Mark Hamill especially was like doing the F Trump thing. It was all about F Trump, especially in this last election. And I'm just like, Disney's not going to say anything about this.
Yeah.
And it's like, but then the girl. Okay. Just my brain thinking that noise.
CD Projekt Red is DMCA takedown in Twitter stuff, taking down like source code stuff as much as they can right now.
How's that whole thing going? I know someone sold their source code.
They sold one of the source codes for Gwent, the card game.
Okay.
So it's like, okay. Also, apparently Elon is going to try to get Dogecoin to $1. So, buy Dogecoin. I just bought 550 more Dogecoin.
Are you saying you've been sponsored by Elon Musk?
If he wants to. Elon.
How much did you pay?
You realize Dogecoin is only 5 cents?
Yeah, but you said how much did you buy?
150, I think you said.
No, 500.
Oh, fuck. Wow.
I put like $30 into it.
I mean, if it goes up.
Put $25. What?
Hey. When Elon says something, stuff usually spikes.
I have $4 in my account right now.
Alright, let's see how much Dogecoin can get with $4. Let's see here.
Where?
You can get like 80 Dogecoin.
I'm gonna look into that after this.
I mean, the whole Bitcoin thing started out being almost worthless.
And now it's to, I can get $52,000 per. I'm
Roboto.
Bitcoin as well. With my mining, I'm able to make $140 a month mining Bitcoin.
I don't know how mining Bitcoin works.
It's very complicated.
Very complicated, but there's an app that does it.
Yeah, people build like separate computers to mine for them, and it's very built like a quarry in Minecraft with mods where it just digs straight down. Love that Ryan Reynolds Mint ad. I think it was where that Andrew showed us where the dude literally forgot his password.
I no idea what's happening.
Kevin?
Yeah, what?
Jason?
Thanks, Discord.
What?
Thanks, Discord.
What?
It's starting to get.
Yeah, you all cut out, and then you said my name. Like, what? Diablo 2 remake.
Oh yeah, Diablo 2 is getting a remaster.
Hi, it's gonna be.
Woo, woo, woo.
I think because I do this. My brain is like screaming at me.
Well, I think we're gonna wrap up because this is getting really bad, and we'll see if it fixes. So
I boosted the server, it didn't do anything.
well, we'll see you guys next week. Jason's frozen in place, so we'll just put his hand up in the air to wave.
Technical difficulties too.
Beep 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 beep.